Can you smell what Universal's Dark Universe is cooking? I'm Sasha Pearl Raver, and this is Screen Junkies News. The Mummy, starring Tom Cruise, opens next Friday. Universal is hedging its bets on that film's success as it will open the door to their new extended universe that they are calling Dark Universe. Oh, so many universes in that sentence. Eventually joining Mr. Cruise in this universe are Johnny Depp as the Invisible Man and Javier Bardem as Frankenstein's monster. But some new rumblings from Hollywood Reporter say that Angelina Jolie is favored for the Bride of Frankenstein, and Dwayne, The Rock Johnson, could be the Wolfman. Here to tell us if they want to see what the Wolfman is cooking are two of my little monsters, Matt Key and Jay Washington.
Yeah.
Hi, dude. Little monsters.
You broke him when you did your he was over here like crying.
I was in tears. I couldn't help it.
Was that what made you cry, or was it the idea of The Rock as Wolfman?
It's both. That is enough. Here's the problem with that. First of all, how big does this werewolf become?
That's a big werewolf, yo.
Yeah.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is already built like a werewolf. If you remember the movie Underworld,
minus the hair.
Minus the hair. Like he's a shaved werewolf. That just happens to be. He's a shaved werewolf.
I have never
So
considered that, how scary would a werewolf be if you shaved it? Would it be more terrifying, or would it be
it
like?
Would be beautiful. You're like, my God, this is The Rock. It would be like the reverse of Earth Girls Are Easy. But the thing is, people are like, well, that should make him be that role because he's that big. No, because the person who's the Wolfman has to be a little scrawny, unassuming person.
Wait, but you had an idea about this. You think that they might reverse Captain America?
It's a reverse though. Like if Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the person playing the Wolfman, right? If he's the Wolfman, when he changes, he just shrinks. All of a sudden, he just gets real small. Like this wolf, like he
becomes like just a little wolf cub.
It becomes like he has an eating disorder. Wolfman. He just like.
Well, but here's what if it's actually that like the Wolfman is the wolf, and when it bites the person, it turns the person into The Rock, and that's the reason it's the Wolfman.
That is a dark universe. A bunch of Dwayne Johnsons running around.
Is
oh my
gigantic.
God! Like if I'm in the movie,
yeah,
and then I transform into The Rock Wolfman.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
no, that I'm on. That I can handle.
I can handle, but I want to see your Wolfman in just a Marvel T-shirt, though. He's just got hair on the.
I feel like it's Teen Wolf now.
It's just Teen Wolf.
Yeah, now it's Teen Wolf. Yeah.
So if it is The Rock,
yeah.
Do you like this, Matt Key? Do you not like this? Do you think there's something better?
Look, Sasha.
Looking.
Sasha. I would watch The Rock sit behind a computer and burn DVDs.
Oh, really? Well, question for you then. Did you see Baywatch?
I have not yet. I have not yet.
That is basically him sitting behind a computer and burning DVDs while he just puts money in his pocket.
I still am planning to go do that. I still am planning to go see Baywatch.
Get
it. When you're like, man, you're an idiot for going. No, I don't want to go. But
I saw it, and I'm telling you, it's rough.
I'm just making the point that I love The Rock. I think he's a great star. I love the movies that he chooses and he does. This is one of those examples where I'm like, I don't really care to say The Rock. Like he doesn't tonally fit the Wolfman.
It's
like
also that's what I was gonna say. It's very weird for the dark universe to get like the singing, dancing, smiling, elbow thumping.
He's like the P.T. Barnum of celebrities. Like I love him for that.
I think they're thinking more along the lines of we get Hobbs from Fast and the Furious.
But Hobbs isn't scary.
But
Hobbs is a badass.
I know, but that's
a badass.
And again, I think that's it. The whole badass part. That's it.
Look, I don't need to see a Wolfman throwing torpedoes across ice. I need to see a Wolfman be terrifying.
Pretty rad when that happens.
Can you imagine?
No, that's awesome. Like I'm no denying that.
I mean, as a whole, people will say because it's The Rock, he can do it. And like you just mentioned, people will bring up, look at all the movies The Rock has done. Well, he's done good films, and now he seems to be on the downward slope because we have Jumanji coming up soon. But that's neither here nor there.
We've said before we have hit peak rock, and now
I think we're at peak rock. Yeah.
But if they're planning on doing this, I mean, they're obviously looking to the biggest stars, which is also why they brought in Angelina Jolie.
That is not the biggest star, by the way.
Well, she's pretty well established.
Her name is pretty well known.
I feel like
known, but
Who else would you cast as the Bride of Frankenstein?
There's a
I don't
lot
know,
of
like-
other people.
Who?
Honestly, just like looking at Angelina Jolie there, like I would absolutely see her as
I
the
think
Bride
it
of
makes
Frankenstein.
total sense. It's sort of
She
in
could be the
that-
bride. I'm on board for that.
She's beautiful. She has like a dark ethereal quality.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you go back to Maleficent, I think that sort of fits that same role.
Okay, if you're gonna go there.
But again, these are all, for something that is called a dark universe,
Yeah.
these all seem very light and bright. And
Yeah.
there has been a couple of different quotes. One from Alex Kurtzman, which I think is pretty interesting. He said, "What would it be like if we took a real monster and put the monster in our world? Not in a fake world, but our world. What would that be like? How would it react to us, and how would we react to it?" So that feels more along the lines of what they're doing here, where it's like Stranger
Yeah.
in a Strange Land, as opposed
Yeah.
to a real dark universe, because they also had Jason Blum in a Hollywood Reporter article say that he would be interested in doing a MonsterVerse. I would rather see a Jason Blumhouse
Yeah,
MonsterVerse.
Yes, I would absolutely rather see
but
that.
Universal and Jason Blum, like Universal distributes all of Jason Blum's movies, so maybe he will come on board and he will start producing some of these.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not getting the tone here. Are you getting the tone, Matt?
I'm not. The tone is weird because it's like we've got the Mummy coming out, and that's a straight up like worldwide
movie.
action thriller with like horror elements to it, and all right, like I'm marginally interested in it, but and I'll probably still go see it, but I'm not excited for it. Like
what will you
like
see
I want
first,
to be.
Baywatch or The Mummy?
It depends on if my wife will go see Baywatch with me.
So it's either do you want to see little Tom Cruise or big Dwayne Johnson?
I would rather see Dwayne Johnson, honestly, like than Tom. I love Tom Cruise.
'Cause Tom Cruise, the legs
watch
just
him.
running through the- just
I'll
running
watch.
through-
I'll watch Tom Cruise in Mission
Cruise's legs
Impossible.
run fast.
I know they do this.
Like he's.
I'm a fan of the Cruise, even despite his
So am I.
personal
But like,
stuff.
yeah. But
it's weird. Okay,
the tone
speaking of The Mummy,
tone is all over the place.
If The Mummy is not successful, what happens?
They're still gonna go forward. You got Johnny Depp signed on to do the Invisible
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, if Johnny Depp does The Invisible Man and that's not successful, Mordecai, Pirates of the Caribbean, then
Yeah.
what happens?
Those are your two that you should stop at.
So
you should literally stop. But
so Mummy's coming out next Friday. The next movie after that is Bill Condon doing Bride of Frankenstein. But the Hollywood Reporter article that you're talking about said that Universal, like the Mummy, is not tracking what to do well.
No.
So Universal is expecting a $40 to $50 million opening, which is pretty soft for a movie that had just the production budget alone, I think was like $200 million on it or something like that, which doesn't include the full negative costs, as we know. So it's like they would have to make $300 million to get their full money back, but they're going into it knowing it's not going to do well in America. It's probably going to do relatively well worldwide.
We just had them put up the slate of the Universal Dark Universe. If you can put that up again, I'd appreciate it real quick because you showed it and I didn't get a chance to see it with all the movies. So you got The Invisible Man, The Bride of Frankenstein, The Wolfman, Phantom of the Opera.
So these are all of the monster movies that they have the rights to.
Right.
Yeah.
So these are
Right.
potentially all the movies we could be getting again because you know
Right.
you're getting
Yeah.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde eventually because that's Russell Crowe's character.
Russell Crowe's character in Prodigium, yeah.
Yeah, so you can be getting all of these. Again, you're planning on going out on a limb and saying your focal point being the Mummy is going to set everything in motion. Then, like you say, you got The Invisible Man. What happens after that? Do you just say, if you're Universal, do you just say, well, run with this?
I mean, the big problem that I have is that like these studios are telling us that we want these extended universes instead of letting us tell the studio that's what happened with Marvel. Like Marvel was like, you ever heard of the Avengers Initiative? And it was like, you know what? Yeah, Iron Man was a good movie, and I am interested in what you're doing next, and like they slowly built that. Then other studios seeing that success, not that Marvel did it right or better, whatever else, it's just they did it first, and other studios were like, wow, this is huge. This is great. We should do that too. And it feels like all these studios are saying, you want this too. And it's like, no, I haven't actually expressed interest in this yet.
Yeah.
Like,
You haven't given us
Yeah.
anything to say. We want to know where it goes further.
yeah, exactly. So
It's weird with that. And I agree with you just to tag on what you're saying. Like you said, with Marvel, they gave you one movie. Hey, here's an idea we're pitching. And everybody was like, yeah. Universal was like, here's the grand scheme. You're getting it no matter what.
Well, time will tell. And in the meantime, we want to know if you guys are interested. Does The Rock make you more excited for it? What about Angelina Jolie? Let us know in the comments below. You can tweet us at SJ News. Make sure to like and subscribe. And of course, you can always click here for more Screen Junkies news. See you soon.